Breaking news has broken up New Year's Eve plans for a bunch of Coloradans. There's a series of crashes that have shut down northbound I-25 south of Castle Rock.
CSP says those crashes involve a total of 20 cars. 9 News reporter Spencer Soyser is there. And Spencer, tell us what you know right now. 20 cars, that's a lot.
20 cars is a lot, and you look behind me right now, you're going to see a lot of emergency vehicles in that direction. They're here because of the slick roads that caused these crashes. Let's show you exactly what we saw when we got here a couple of minutes ago. Again, I-25 closed in both directions between 174 and Larkspur, and where we're at right now at 181 Plum Creek Parkway. State Patrol initially thought that this was a 4-car crash. It ended up being a 20-car crash, including a fire truck, an ambulance, and another Castle Rock Fire Department car. The good news here, somehow and luckily, nobody really seriously injured. 2 people were treated at the scene, nobody taken to the hospital, but they do think that northbound is going to be closed for a while as they try to clean up this mess that's going on behind us. But all in all, not horrible news, I guess, on New Year's Eve, considering the amount of people that were involved in an accident here tonight. Reporting live in Castle Rock, Spencer Soyser, 9 News.
People just might be late going to where they want to be, but we want to go live to New York City, where the ball is about to drop in Times Square. Tens of thousands of people have been waiting all night. There's the countdown. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year in New York. All the folks who waited outside in the rain and the lightning, and the people waiting in the people. That would be the challenge for me, the people and all the people. But there they are, New York City, a one-of-a-kind New Year's celebration. We count our way down here in Denver, 2 hours away.
Yeah, look at all the hugging, all the kissing, all the confetti. It's an experience.
All the branding.
All the branding.
All the branding.
Right.
So there was the early fireworks show in Denver tonight that popped off around 9 o'clock, the family-friendly show, and there'll be more fireworks to come in downtown Denver. That shot makes it look a little paltry. I think there might have been more of a crescendo than that. That's what your Uncle Rick sets off on Saturday night in his backyard. That's not that impressive.
That's
I'm
not
sorry.
the finale.
Yeah, that's not the finale. 9 News meteorologist Carl Ham is here, and Carl, we see a little snow here and there. Not a big event tonight, but enough to make a mess of some roads.
Yeah, it was, especially down towards Castle Rock. They got a little bit of kind of that heavier snow that kind of worked its way through. It could have been an inch or so, but that's all it takes with so many people out on the roads tonight. But we show you what's going on right now. Nothing really in the Denver metro area aside from a few flurries here and there, but that's about it. It's not going to slick up or grease up those roads very much. We take you down towards Colorado Springs. That's where we have some of that steadier snow. I mean, steady in terms of the fact that it's just lightly, consistently snowing across the region. We take you back towards DIA, still dealing with those snow showers. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's about an inch or 2 out at the airport. And then we take you over towards Agate and Lyman, starting to see the end of that as it kind of works its way away from I-70 there. And then down towards Eads and over towards La Junta, we still have some snow showers in place. So coming up, we'll time out what you can expect for 2025 in terms of a warm-up and also the chance for some snow for the Broncos game. Back to you.
Thanks, Carl. The state of Colorado set aside $350,000 to pay ranchers and producers affected by the voter-approved wolf reintroduction program. But that may not be enough.
There were at least 3 claims that came in right before today's deadline, and they totaled nearly $600,000. Spencer Soyser, once more, has more.
The plan to reintroduce gray wolves in Colorado is looking even more expensive than the state imagined.
It just shows right there. I think this thing's way out of budget.
The state's budget to pay ranchers back for issues wolves cause their livestock may be too small.
Is that your 4-H there?
Tim Richard is the president of the Middle Park Stock Growers Association. He's a rancher too.
And this is what it's really going to cost to have wolf introduction.
Tim shared multiple claims with 9 News from ranchers and producers filed with Colorado Parks and Wildlife before the New Year's deadline. In 2023, state legislators set aside $350,000 to eventually pay back ranchers and producers as part of the Wolf Depredation Fund. On Tuesday alone, Tim says 2 producers from Middle Park and 1 from Routt County filed 6 claims, at a total of $582,000.
Well, yeah, we wanted the commission to see that.
The commission will see that just a week before it discusses a petition from ranchers and producers to stop any more wolf reintroductions in 2025.
This is why we filed the citizen petition. This is what we brought up because we don't think the commission realizes what's really happening on the ground.
CPW said in a statement it expected to see additional claims from producers who chose to wait until the end of the year to submit. The payback isn't just for confirmed wolf kills, though a producer that asked for $422K said wolves killed 27 of their calves and cows. The claims account for issues blamed on the wolves: lower birth rates, cows that go missing, and lighter weights, all associated with anxiety.
Our prices of cattle are really high right now, and so that's why it's gonna be that price this year.
CPW says livestock owners can be reimbursed the fair market value of the animal up to $15,000. Now, deciding what those animals are worth, it's a little fuzzy. The price of livestock depends on a few factors, like what they're used for, age, and weight.
A Commerce City police officer is recovering tonight after a suspected drunk driver hit his patrol car. This happened just after midnight. Police say the officer was investigating a crash on 270 just west of Vasquez. Driver hit the back of his SUV. The driver was inside the vehicle at the time. He was hospitalized but is expected to be okay. CSP arrested a 40-year-old Ryan Western. He's got a previous DUI conviction. So many people will kick off dry January tomorrow. Break from alcohol to start the new year.
9 News reporter Rachel Krause joins us now. And Rachel, researchers in Colorado are studying a medication used for weight loss to see if it could also help with alcohol abuse.
Yeah, researchers at CU Anschutz are halfway through a trial to see if a weight loss drug could help people lose that drive to drink. And initial data shows it's working. Alcohol use disorder is something millions of Americans deal with, but cutting down or quitting altogether isn't easy.
This is an area in which we haven't had something that we felt hopeful about in a while.
Joseph Schacht with CU Anschutz says this is a problem with deadly consequences for some, and it's been growing for years.
We know that alcohol-related deaths have increased over 30% since 2019.
Schacht's lab focuses on alcohol use disorder, looking for medications that can help. He says there are 3 FDA-approved options to help, and they don't work that well.
For a long time, we've been looking for a drug that might be more effective.
A drug they're now testing may change that. It's called semaglutide. You've likely heard of the injectable version, Ozempic.
We're testing a pill form of the same drug. It's called Rybelsus. And we are testing it to see if it can help people stop or cut down on their drinking.
They're only halfway through the trial, but Schacht says so far, it's helping curb a different kind of appetite.
We've heard from participants who have had a good response that this is something very new to them, that they're able to have just 1 or 2 drinks rather than having many more than that. And that's very exciting for them. That's the way they like to be able to drink.
With a year left in the trial, there's still more to learn, like how early after taking the daily pill it can curb cravings, and if you have to stay on it to keep cravings away. Still, Schacht says what he's seeing so far gives him hope.
We're just very excited that this might be a new effective treatment in an area in which we don't have a lot of options to help people.
CU Anschutz is one of 4 trials nationally looking at weight loss drugs to curb alcohol use disorder, work that's funded by the National Institutes of Health. Rachel Krause, 9 News.